Booker Jr.
Let's see.
Pilot, what's on the menu today? Hey, the pilot. Oh, we live. Oh, okay. All right. What's good, people? It's your boy, Warren L. Booker Jr., and this is another episode of the soon-to-be internationally known webcast entitled The Potluck. Thank you so much for joining me right here at the Potluck Table, the table that you cannot see. However, at the Potluck, we will bring whatever you eat. However, if it's nasty, we're going to spit it out. I'm going to ask who cooked it. I'm going to talk about you. And also, never, ever bring potato salad with raisins in it to the potluck. People, I'm so excited to have some very special people that are right here at the table with me, and I can't wait to bring them up. However, there are a few things that I like to do before we do that. People, I need some YouTube subscriptions. Hello, people. This is Warren L. Booker Jr. Thank you so much. We have reached 100 subscribers. Actually, as of today, it's 149. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's keep it going. Also, again, so if you have not subscribed, please go to YouTube, Warren Booker Jr., and hit that subscribe button and the bell so you can be notified every Thursday at 7:14 when we are going live. People, this summer is going to be great, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait. Before I move further, unfortunately, in my family, on the Booker side, we've had a death in the family of my cousin, Tawana Frazier, and she will be funeralized this Saturday. And I must say, these are beautiful pictures of her. Some people even say that she looks like Kim Fields, and I can actually see that. But I want to say that she fought a good fight. And now she has finished her course. She's received her healing on the side of heaven. And she definitely kept the faith, and she's been that example for all of us. So in honor of my cousin, Tawana Frazier, as well as my Aunt Mary, which is her birthday today as well, who was also one of the family members that was into the arts. So again, condolences to the family, and please keep our family lifted in prayer. All righty, so now we have our sous chefs, and I can't wait to bring these people into the potluck table. Y'all, it's smelling good in here. They're about to bring some good stuff here to the potluck table, and I can't wait. So my first person that I'm bringing is one of my sous chefs, Miss Kaylin Richardson. Hello, Kaylin, how are you?
Hi, everyone. I'm well. How are you?
Okay. I think they said that they're doing good. Yeah.
Awesome.
They say that they're doing good. So thank you so much, Kaylin. And I'll come back to you and have you to introduce yourself properly.
Okay.
And what your role is. Next person we're bringing to the stage is Mr. Sean Christy. Oh, where did he go? Sean Christy. What's up, Sean?
Not much. Just living the dream.
All righty. That's all right. That's all right. You scare me with your green shirt on because I'm like, he's gonna disappear. It's gonna be a face, but you don't have a green screen, so you don't have that to worry about. All righty, and last but not least, and we may have some other people joining us a little later. This is an all-star cast. I mean, they're on tour and they're doing this, that, and the other. So I'm just thankful that they carved out a little bit of time to join me at the potluck table. So last but not least, I see he's backstage fixing his face and stuff, making sure you're right here. Okay, he's smiling. Okay, I'm gonna bring my boy on up. LeRon.
Hello.
All righty, so Kaylin, Sean, and Taylor, welcome to the potluck table. Again, there is another director, co-director, and actor in this show who is not here just yet, but he may or may not come. Fingers crossed. If not, I'm sure these people are so capable of telling you about the show that is coming up. And I'm so happy, kind of, because I thought we were going to have a DL Monique moment where, we're going to try to decide who was the headliner, who should come in first. So I don't think we're going to have a problem. So if he comes in later, he's going to be a late liner. So, hey, so that'll work. That was a joke. Y'all supposed to laugh. 1, 2, 3. And I would just be rude if I didn't offer appetizer to my guests. Think about whenever you go to a Mexican restaurant, you go to On the Border, what's the first thing they do? What's the first thing they do, Kaylin?
And they get the appetizer.
The appetizer. They give
the
you
chips and salsa.
Some chips and salsa. You go to Samurai, my favorite restaurant. You want a salad, soup. Yeah, so at the potluck we have manners. So I have an appetizer I'm going to share with you today, and it comes from the one, the only, the incomparable Mr. Kenneth Hollywood Wu Gaddy, right here from the city of Little Rock, Arkansas. And he stated, if they cause you stress, talk to them less. We need to stop feeling as though we need to talk to people because we've known them for years, or their family, or whatever. If they interrupt your peace, peace. Then cancel the lease. And then if you got a mortgage, sell it. So that is our appetizer for today. I know that really has nothing to do with what we're going to talk about today, but I just felt like in the left side of my shundo that somebody needs to hear that today. So we added that people. So I've introduced these people, Taylor, LeRon, Sean, Kaylin Richardson, but I want you guys to tell me a little bit about yourself, yourself and your character. So we're going to start with Kaylin, if you would just kind of tell us a little bit about yourself and your background. Kaylin Network over there. Hey, Kaylin.
Oh, wow. It was just me. Okay. I was like, oh. Wow. Okay. We're back. Y'all can hear me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Okay. Oh, you probably didn't hear my question.
Oh, I did. Okay, y'all asked me a question. Yeah, my internet went out. Sorry, people.
Fine. Hey, that's what I like about live. Just like stage, it's about how you recover.
Hey.
That's true skill. So the question I asked you, just tell me a little bit about yourself and what role you play in Passover.
Yes, so my name is Kaylin Richardson. I'm an independent filmmaker and screenwriter from Little Rock, Arkansas. This is like my first real experience with theater. So just really learning a lot as the co-director for the play Passover. So yeah, this is it's been a very interesting learning experience, but it's really exciting because I get to learn new things and really see more about what it's like to prepare for a theater show. So
okay, great. So you're crossing over.
Oh yes, definitely.
That's when you made it. Like when you cross over, that's when you made it. That's the goal of all entertainers. They want to cross over.
Hey.
I'm speaking it in your life right now as you speak.
Amen.
Hey, girl, you said amen.
Amen, amen.
And shout with the broke foot. All right, so moving on to Sean, tell us a little bit about yourself and your character as well, because we have to warn people about you, I think, because we want people to know that you're acting, and this is so far removed from your real character.
Yeah, okay. So I'm Sean Christy. I've been acting for a few years now, mainly just film and commercials and stuff like that. So this is really the first big theater experience I've ever done. So should be pretty interesting, pretty exciting. Now the characters I play are definitely not me as a person at all. So they got problems. Okay, they got a little bit of racism issues going on there with them that they need to work out with themselves. And so I'm just going to portray that to the best of my ability. Hopefully no one takes it personally and just enjoys the show and the message and all that.
Gotcha. And I will add this. Acting is simply living truthfully under imaginary circumstances. So if they walk away or doing the show, they get mad, that lets you know that you have done your job. Yeah.
Right.
And we may have to give you a bodyguard. I don't want to, but we may have to get you a bodyguard, but we got you. You are our brother. We got you. All righty. Moving on to Mr. Taylor. Please tell me a little bit about yourself and the character that you play.
Well, my name is Taylor LeRon. I'm an actor and a singer. And in the play Passover, I play the character Moses, opposite of Keith's character, who is my best friend out on the streets. Our characters are, I speak for Keith because he's not here, but our characters are homeless and they encounter racism and police brutality as they are in their journey of getting off their block that they are inhabiting out on a metropolitan city street.
Okay. All righty. And I don't want them to tell too much because, then y'all be like, well, I don't need to go. I know everything that happened. And I have that issue of telling too much. I mean, I'm talking about you got to get details and all that stuff. So I think you guys gave just enough. Now, I'm going to play the trailer from the Spike Lee version of this. However, I must say that our version is much better. I'll say it. They didn't say it. I've said it. I've had the opportunity to sit in the audience on Saturday during a tech rehearsal, and I must say it is phenomenal. So I'm going to share this so you can get an idea, because I know people are kind of visual They like to see stuff. So I'm going to give y'all something to see because we want to tap into all learning styles. Here goes the trailer to Passover. And remember, the Arkansas version is better. I said it, Spike. Now what?
Yo, Kitch, what you fix to do today, man?
I don't know. What you fix to do?
I got plans, you feel me? Big old plans. Man, I got plans to get up off this block, rise up to my full potential, be all I could be, you feel me? Your ass gon' rise up to your full potential, too high. Gon' get up off this block. Man, you remember that Sunday school? Old Reverend Mrs. be like, do you wanna cross that river, Jordan? Nah, Passover. 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 Passover.
You going somewhere?
Nowhere. Let's keep it that way. Damn, man, when it come to killing, them popos be the angel death itself.
Yeah, you right.
Especially them people that's trying to pass over.
Yeah.
You and me, we getting up out. Most death.
Well, salutations and good evening to you, sirs.
Yo, what the fuck?
It seems like something's got you spooked.
It's them popos. They out here doing just what they do.
You fellas should do something. Call the police or do something. If I were in your shoes, I would be terrified.
The last thing I want is for this to get ugly.
I'm the one giving orders here, not you. Damn them popos. Yo, Reverend Mission. How do you expect we fix to get up off of this block, pass over, when these red, white blues keep passing over us? Cause in these red, white blues, that river don't part for people like us. That river crash on us.
Okay, people, so there you have it. Passover. And again, I've gotten a chance to see the Arkansas version of it, and I am blown away. So one question that I have, and anybody can answer this, what was the motivation behind wanting to bring this particular play to Little Rock, Arkansas, or to even just produce it?
Well, I'll answer that because I don't think anybody else can articulate that except for me and Keith. Okay. Maybe 2019, Keith reached out to me and he was like, Taylor, we really need to do this show. Have you seen the show? Have you seen it? And he directed me to Amazon Prime to watch the Spike Lee version, which is the version of the trailer that we just got done watching on the podcast. And I watched it. And originally I was like, Keith, that's a lot. Like, I was like, that's a lot. Like, that's the language is a lot. The themes are a lot. Like, even the fact that it's a 70-minute show and they never leave the stage and it's a dialogue-driven show, it's a lot. And but I was like, I can surrender myself, I can do it. But then we just kind of put it down and pass it down. And the pandemic hit, theaters were shut down, but a lot of things happened in the pandemic. A lot of stuff happened. People died. There were marches. There was the George Floyd incident, I believe, and a couple of others. And we just kind of, I don't know. I was kind of moved by it, but we couldn't do anything because, all the theaters are under the AFTRA guidelines and everybody had to follow industry standard. You can't do live performances when you have a pandemic because people are sitting next to each other, right. And trying to figure out how to do theater because you can't, at one time it was saying you had to sit 20 feet away from each other if you were doing singing or doing like loud speech because your voice carries and so do your body fluids. So it's just like, how does that happen? But with the recent reopenings of theaters and Broadway's reopening back in October, around February, Black History Month, I kind of caught the bug again for this particular show. And I reached out to Keith and I was like, Keith, we've got to do this show. We've got to figure out how we can do Passover. And he thought about it. And we came to a happy medium about how to do it. And then we discussed it. And, we found, I had done some work at the Weekend Theater. So not the Weekend Theater, at the Public Theater, which is where we are doing the show. So I've done some work at the Public Theater. I reached out to some of the people I worked with. They ran me to Rivka. And then I talked to her. Me and Keith went in. Keith toured the space. and they agreed to give it to us for these particular days. We laid out the rehearsal schedule. We found Sean, and everybody else just kind of came as it happened. And from the beginning, we knew that I was going to play Moses and Keith was going to play Kitch, just by sheer nature of who we are, and who we are to each other. And so that just kind of fell in place.
Okay. So from here, you say that it's kind of like the characters that you're playing. Maybe are they or is it similar to your real character?
Not kinda. I was in kinda. I say this all the time, but if you know me and Keith personally,
Mm-hmm.
and you read this show and we're trying to cast it between the two of us, Keith is such a high energy personality,
Mm-hmm.
very goofy, very funny. He does that very well on screen and in his own personal life. If you know me, you know that I'm not a person that takes myself too seriously, but I am a serious personality with funny moments.
Right. Right.
I do the whole, in the language of comedy, they say the straight man and the funny man. And
Mm-hmm.
I do that very well. That drama driven, I do that very well.
Okay.
Does
Okay.
that thing very well. So it just kind of makes sense. And if you're talking about like leading personalities and all that stuff, just type A personalities, it kind of just it works. It works.
Okay. And I also heard you mention that it's a lot. Y'all at practice, their script was in a book this thick, thicker than this. I was like, oh my God, is that the script? First of all, I've never had a script like that in the book. I don't know. I guess I haven't arrived at that status. But I was impressed. Like he stated, they never leave the stage, people. And it's dialogue, dialogue, dialogue. So there is a lot of memorization that has to take place. And Sean, I'm just curious as it relates to that. What is your method that you use to memorize? Or do you
Oh, who, me?
Yeah.
Woo! Oh boy, that was a lot. It's a lot of repetition. First, we kind of just went through the script, read through it a little bit, and then I would read through just my characters' lines. Then I would read through them again and highlight them, and then I get to the point where I would write out the first letter of each word in the line, and then just kind of pull from the memory there. And that's how I have always memorized lines. So that's just kind of how it works for me.
Okay. And what about you, Taylor? What is your method to memorizing lines?
Doing it over and over and over and over again.
Okay.
From top to seriously. I think, and it's so funny because sometimes, like, I don't know what it is, like with like plays and full on scripts like this, like you can do a scene with the book in your hand. By the third time of doing it with the book in your hand, on that fourth time, you kind of know it from top to bottom. But so you can say it, you can say the scene without looking at the book by the fourth time around. But then if you come back tomorrow, you're gonna need the book. But it's like I could get like a script of like 4 pages of dialogue for an audition, and I can memorize it and do the audition without the book. This is very interesting, but I don't really have a method. It's just doing it over and over again. And then one day it just kind of clicks. I was sitting in bed and I was like, okay, kill me now. So and so, so and so, all the way down through the show. And I was like, oh, okay, I kind of can relieve the panic of not memorizing. But it really does pay to have somebody like Kaylin sitting in the audience with you as your stage manager, telling you like, assistant director, telling you like, okay, y'all need to be off book tomorrow.
Yeah.
Y'all need to be off book. It really does pay. She's sweet. She looks sweet and innocent. She looks sweet and innocent.
Oh.
But she has a subtle fire about her that just she means business.
Gotcha. So, Caitlin, what is that like? I guess having to give them those deadlines, and also, do you experience where you pretty much have the whole play memorized because you've been right there with them going over and over?
I try to be mindful of how I say things, with like making sure they're off the book at a certain deadline. So, but at the same time, I want to make sure I'm like giving them enough like push for them to like really get it, so that we can maximize the time that we have to prepare. But yeah, definitely as we have more rehearsals, I found myself memorizing some of the lines because it's like I'm watching the book closely as they're running through their lines. So it's like at the same time, I almost feel like I'm learning it myself.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Gotcha. And as I think about what I witnessed on Saturday and what you guys are saying, the word that comes to mind is relevant. I feel like the message that people can expect or walk away with will be a message that is very relevant to our current society and the temperature that our culture and world is at currently. But what is your takeaway? And anybody can answer that. What do you want your audience to walk away with after they experience the Arkansas version of Passover? And of course,
I'm
no,
sorry.
I was gonna try to fill in time, but you popped in. I was gonna say they haven't heard that question, people. So just give them a few minutes.
Well,
You ready? Taylor,
I was doing some press today. I had a radio interview earlier today, and they asked similar to the same thing. But the question they posed was, does history repeat itself? And then, do you think that the message of the play is one of hope and this and then the third? And so for you, you're asking about the message or the takeaway, and I think the takeaway of the play and the purpose of the play is for people to walk away with an understanding of humanity, other people's humanity.
Okay.
So that you can then turn the mirror and look at yourself and say that the charge for hope and change lies in you based upon how you treat people and the humanity and understanding of other people's humanity that you have. I think that's the message of the play is to gain an idea or an understanding of the Moses and the Kitchens in your life, what that humanity is. And so you can turn around and be better because the themes that the play deals in are very relevant in 2022. But I'll talk more about that later because I was in an interview today and I uncovered some more stuff just by talking haphazardly that really just blew my mind. I thought about it in research, but it blew my mind. But we'll talk. I'll hand it to my cohorts and they can give you the answers.
And that's one thing about the arts, even as a writer or director or actor, you portray a character, you do a certain writing, but once you start scaffolding and kind of peeling layers back and then hearing the interpretation from the audience, I mean, it's an amazing thing. That's one reason why I love this. I love this a whole lot. So it's almost game time, but before we do that, we've met the real you, we've met your characters. And you can do this. I kind of want the actors to focus on their character. Most reality shows have a tagline. And when they come on and they're holding their peach or they're holding whatever they hold. And on the spot, I want you guys to come up with a tagline for your character. And for you, of course, Kaylin, you're the assistant director. So, that's still a character, if you will.
Okay.
I'll let them go first.
People, this is on the spot. While they're thinking, I'll give a shout out to our potluckers. Moya, thank you so much for joining us. You are a constant supporter. Ms. Margot Smith, Keisha Rose, Sharonda, Mr. McDuffie, Michelle Malone, Prophetess, Evangelist, Psalmist, Marsha Elaine Smith. Thank you all so much for joining us at the Potluck Table. So I did a little bit of stalling. Do you want to play a game and then I come back to that?
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm even trying to think of one. So the game that we're going to play real quick is called Culture Tags. And I don't know if you guys have played it or not, but the objective is there are acronyms and or letters that will appear on the card. I will do my best to give you examples or clues, rather, to figure out what this phrase is. So I've been told I'm not good at this. I think I am, but we're going to take a stab. So we have IWPBAR. So here it goes. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Sean, you are looking like, what the?
I'm deciphering right now, okay?
It's written all over your face. Okay, so this right here is a line that's in a song that goes on a sitcom, a TV show. This person who is on this show recently walked on stage and slapped Chris Rock because he talked about his wife having alopecia.
Oh,
Taylor?
ooh.
I got.
Line that's said by him.
I know it. I got it.
Okay, come on, Kaylin.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised.
That's it. 1 point for Kaylin.
Bro, that is not what I was thinking.
Oh Lord.
What were you
I
thinking?
was thinking Will Smith, but for some reason the B and the A was Bel Air. Not
Oh,
born and raised. I was trying to make it make sense. Okay. Point for Kaylin.
now Keith has joined us saying, "Look at my cast and assistant director." So he is watching all the way from Oklahoma. So he's proud of that. All right. So in this film, this is again YSIU. This lady was at the door on this film. She was very intoxicated and drunk, and it was raining. You couldn't see her face, but she told this to the character Celie on The Color Purple.
Oh, you sure is ugly.
All right. That's it. Okay. So Kaylin has one. And I'm bad at math, so I might get this wrong. And Taylor has one. All right, Sean, we got to get you in the game.
Okay.
All right, this is from the same movie. This is something that Sophia walked up to Miss Celie and told her.
You told Harper to beat me.
That's it. All right, so 2 for Taylor, 1 for Kaylin. I'm not going to say 0. I'm not going to say 0. But yeah, he doesn't have anything right now. Y'all help him out. In the comment section, y'all help him out. Okay, our next one. Okay, so this is a movie that I used to watch every day. It's from The Temptations. I'll give you that. This is what one of the band members told. He was very cocky and conceited. This is what David Ruffin, I think it was.
Bingo.
Oh, I was going to call it out. Go ahead, do it before I do it.
I'll let you do it.
Now go ahead, Kayla. You get your point.
Oh, you're right. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
That's it from The Temptations. So 2-2. All right. Okay, so this right here is one of the longest movie titles in the whole world. I don't even know how to.
Don't be a menace in South Central while drinking your juice in.
You missed some letters.
Yeah. Don't be a menace to.
Don't be a menace to.
To society.
To South Central.
Or South Central.
While drinking your juice in the hood.
Yeah. Kind of hood, Taylor. All the hoods. No, I'm just joking. So I think that's 3 and 2 and 0, 320. Yeah. So the total is 320. See, Sean, you helping out because if not, they will only have 32, but now they have 320.
Exactly. I'm rocking it.
We're on Tyler Perry's row.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
That's right. My example's gonna be Bye Bye Helen. That's my favorite part. So Taylor, you have some in 4, 2. We have 4. Okay, this is from a show that came on that I couldn't watch because I was a preacher's kid. However, this was a clown, and this is what he would say to people. He would hit them over the head.
Y'all don't know that one.
Mm-mm.
Homie, don't play that.
All right, so Taylor has 5. Kaylin has some number, and Sean, she has 2. And Sean, so we have 520 now. Now, this is something that Angela Bassett, I don't remember the name of her. Yeah, I do know the name of her character, but I can't say it. She went on a vacation, and she got.
How Stella got a groove back.
That's right. All right, come on now. All right.
Twinkle your eyes like you knew something.
Got 530. Okay, so this is something that I've never desired to be. This was a movie that taught people how to have more of something.
How to be a player.
That is it.
With Bill Bellamy and Lark Voorhees.
You're right. All right. Now, this is a movie that Martin was on. And yes,
it's within line.
Hey,
love and hate.
Hey.
That's a
That is
classic right there.
Very much so. It's one of my favorite movies.
That is it. Yeah, and I got a chance to see Lynn Whitfield was. Ooh, I'm like, wow, you. I don't know, you played that too well. Yeah, I think you're a little. Yeah, do not think that about Sean. He is simply acting. I want to make sure that I
That's right.
that. So, hopefully, you guys enjoyed that. So now we're coming back to our tagline. I ain't forget.
That's the end.
Yeah, that's the end of that game.
I was having so much fun of beating them.
Oh, and I don't know what the final score. Taylor won.
He sure did.
He had like 4. Kaylin had 3. I had 2. You know, it was close.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Everyone's a winner.
Y'all had 1,000, and there's really no prize, but thank you so very much. All righty, all right. But I want to test your skills. If you're gonna be in TV and in film and theater, yeah, you have to know some background. You have to know some lines and all that good stuff. So, what are these taglines?
Caleb, y'all want to go first? Somebody go.
Okay,
I got something.
Taylor, go,
coming.
Taylor.
I'm gonna say, if the line don't come out right, the audience won't get the message.
okay. If the line don't come out right, the audience won't get the message, and that definitely sounds like an assistant director and playwright and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I got one.
Okay, Taylor.
I can get us off this block, but I don't know if we meet in the promised land.
Like it. I can get us off the block. I don't know if we're meeting the promised land. Like it. Sean.
Oh, let's see. Gosh golly, gee, you going somewhere?
Okay.
I like it. I like it. And if you put it in the pot, I'm looking.
All right then.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Look.
Yeah, the potluck. Hey. All right, so like we've talked about Kaylin and your roles, and I see that you're a filmmaker. We need to connect. Filmmaker over here too, and I know that you do multiple things and stage manager. Do you do any acting?
No, I've never acted before.
Okay, we're gonna have to work.
Very, very, very little. Like,
We waiting on a moment.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that.
But yeah.
It'll come.
And I guess I'll have to kind of direct this to you since you're one of the directors or whatever. How is like directing, being a director of a show? How is this different from just acting and acting only?
This is for me.
Well, for Taylor.
For Taylor.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna tell you, it's fun. This is my first time directing, but this is my first time co-directing and acting in the same thing that I'm co-directing, if that makes sense. And it's been a great experience, but it's very difficult, and it's very difficult when you're co-producing and you're co-directing and you're also co-starring, because it's like you find toothing things over here with like budget, and then you're acting on stage, but then you stopping so that you can critique the performance and give a note to your co-star because you're co-directing them. And then you're asking them to go back and give you a line again and redo it. Let's try it this way. And then they're doing the same thing for you. And then you're also directing lights and helping direct cues and develop things. And it's a lot. It's fun, and it's a rewarding experience, it's a learning experience, and I wouldn't trade it for anything like that, for anything in the world. But it's like having 3 jobs. Like, like people that have 3 jobs, you clock out one place, clock out.
Right.
Like I'm clocking in my head. You just shut down one spot to reopen another one, but then you got to run back. It's fun.
Yeah, basically you're in a thought just with the arts.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah.
But yes, very much like hopping from this place to that place. Yes.
Yeah.
All on the same night.
All over. Yeah. That is a good way to put it. I had some other thoughts, but this is a semi-holy show, so I can't do that. All righty. So anybody that may be considering, so there may be somebody that's watching that has a dream, that has a goal or something they want to produce. It may not be a play, maybe a book, a movie, or an adventure or something like that. What advice would any of you give that person as far as executing that particular goal? and making it happen?
Well, I will say start with doing your research. And then once you gain like a basic amount of knowledge, just get out there and just do it. Because once you get out there and do it, that's the perfect time to start learning and making the mistakes so you can basically build yourself up and just keep on going.
Gotcha. Taylor, do you want to add to that?
Like Caleb said, just do it.
Okay, just
Do it.
Like Nike.
If it's something that you want to do it. Believe in yourself and move in silence. Do the work, research, and just do it.
Gotcha. And Sean, I can't leave you out. You've been a little bit quiet. Come on.
Oh well, let's see. Yeah, just you really just gotta get off your butt and go do it. Because honestly, I started acting fresh out of high school, joined the military, put it to the side, forgot about it for almost a decade, and like one day I was like, hey, I want to do that again. So I tried it out, and God, I did so bad.
Okay.
But I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do. I love doing it, and it's just gone from there. You just got to put the effort in, and don't give up.
Don't give up. So the overall thing, just do it. Don't give up. And for some reason, I'm reminded of that. I think it was Everest College commercial. Like, get up off your butt. You ain't doing nothing. Get up off that couch. So, hey, if that's you, that's out there, you have a dream, a goal, something you want to do, just do it. Because otherwise, it's just in your mind. And if you don't execute it and you don't believe in it, it's not going to happen. Because people just give you stuff. So stop thinking that. Stop thinking that. All right. So we're talking about this show, and I'm going to bring up the flyer, the Passover. Keith Harper and Taylor LeRon presents Passover by Antoinette, and I can't say that name. Live at the Potluck Table. So I should have practiced that. Masks. I think this is actually a old one. Now that I think about it, because masks are optional. Is that correct?
Masks are optional. They are not required. When we put that flyer out, the theater union AFTRA, they still had mask requirements out, and we want to follow the guidelines of the union and the example that they lead. So, but that ended at the end of last month. So we have a new flyer. Masks are optional, definitely optional. Wear it if you want to. If you don't, but if you're sick, don't come. If you're coughing, don't show up to my show.
Right.
You got to do this for 3 nights. Ain't nobody trying to catch Corona or anything else. Corona or none of the owners.
None of nothing.
No.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So,
And the dates are June 10th and 11th and 12th. So the times for June 10th and 11th are 7:30 p.m., not a.m. And June 12th is at 2:30 p.m. So you can go to church, get your praise on, even grab something to eat and come on to the show. And again, it will be featuring Taylor, Keith, and Sean, a 3-person show. And that's actually a small cast. That's a small cast. For some reason, when I do stuff, it's always like it seems like it. So how is that different? Kaylin, maybe managing just 3 cast members or being in a play or acting in a play where it's just 3 people.
I'd have to say it's I really appreciate it because it's my first experience.
oh no, she went out.
Oh, we lost her.
Yeah, she said what's this a first experience? I think of
It's her first theater experience.
yeah.
Did I cut out?
You did.
Yeah,
Just for a
what
second.
I
Okay.
tried in about a week.
What was the last thing you heard?
It's
Your
your first.
Okay. Sorry, I had to step outside. But yeah, it's my first experience with helping with the theater show. So it hasn't been too overwhelming, and I'm appreciative of that because it gives me a little bit of flexibility to really kind of slow down and learn some new things that I don't really have experience with, while also being able to help prepare for the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've talked about the dates. Mr. Taylor, what are the prices of the tickets? Where can people buy tickets, etc.?
So the price is $15 per ticket. That means $15 per person. You can find the tickets on Eventbrite. All you have to do is search Passover in Little Rock on Eventbrite, or you can type in Passover and change your location setting to Little Rock, Arkansas. I do believe that we also have a promo code for students. If you are a student, the promo code is student in all capital letters, because I know we do have some students in some different colleges that have, or teachers and professors, who have, said that they would have their students come to the
Mhm.
show. So there's that. And you can find them on Eventbrite, $15. Please buy your ticket.
Okay. Okay.
Please.
Now, question with that student pass code, discount code now, because some people like to be a little funny when it comes to stuff like that. You're meaning like a student in high school or college, not vacation Bible school or Sunday school, right?
Here we go. I'm talking about a high school student or a college student. And if you've used student, we will know because we're printing off the names and using a spreadsheet to check people in. And if
Yeah.
you have student by you, we will know. And if you do not have a student ID or you don't look like you are somebody's student, we will know. So just please don't be cheap and be truthful about your purchase. You know.
Right. And it's important, Little Rock and all the potluckers, if you're here, go out and support. How you doing, best friend? How you doing, cousin? Oh, my cousin all the way from California, Mike Wash, got Dallas in the house. Thank you all so much for joining. But it's important to support, and support requires action. Even if you can't make it to any of the dates, go ahead and go to Eventbrite. Type in Passover Little Rock or change your location, like you said, and purchase a ticket. You can donate it to somebody because sometimes we say nothing ever comes to, there's nothing to do. But when people do offer things, then we don't support sometimes. So make sure that you just go over and you support and you purchase a ticket to this great show. You won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. Now, Taylor, is there any type of disclaimer that you would like to give the attendees possibly as it relates to the show?
Absolutely. I have a couple of disclaimers. The first one is, uh, please come on time. The doors for the 10th and the 11th will open at 7. Doors will close at 7:30 because on opening night we will have a panel discussion about the show's themes, and we will have professors from the University of Little Rock and University. Oh, what is it? It's
Oh,
HBCU, not UAPB, Philander. We will have,
Philander.
yes, we will have professors from Philander, and we will have professors from UALR coming to discuss the themes of the show, for about 20 minutes in a panel, and then the show will start. And then after that, we'll have a Q&A. We'll have a Q&A on all nights. That's the first disclaimer. So please come on time because we will be following the theater tradition of locking the door and not letting you in because you will not disrupt the peace. I just being dramatic, but that is, that's theater protocol. Second disclaimer is this show is a very deep show. The themes are very strong. We talk about racism. We don't talk about it, but we experience racism, covert and overt. We talk about police brutality. If you are triggered by certain language, like the N word or profane language, because we do talk, there it's a lot of texture in the show. We do speak the way that young men in this generation, who are young men in this generation, we speak like how they speak.
Hold up,
We
Taylor, rewind, because I like the way you say young men. Do that again for me. I like that.
we speak in this play how young men
I
in this
like
generation, especially young men of a certain circumstance, and young men who might not be as educated as a Wall Street banker, or Joe Blow. Period. That is what it is. It's very textured. We speak in AAVE, African American Vernacular English. There's a lot of broken language in this show. You will see hands being put on somebody, and if those things trigger you, I want you to come, but I want you to come prepared to know that you're watching a show, and but that's the disclaimer.
Okay.
That's the disclaimer I want to use. So if you are affected by the N word or curse words or police brutality and you get triggered by those things, be prepared, because you know and that's not to deter anybody. It's just to get you in preparation for what you're about to see, because this is a story that needs to be heard, needs to be seen, and needs to be told.
Sean, do you have something as well?
Yeah, just like, if you're like sensitive, PTSD, gunshot kind of deal, Just a heads up on that too.
Okay.
Thank you, Sean. I forgot all about
To kind of recap, so make sure that you arrive on time because the way that the theater is set up, even you coming in late will be very distracting to the actors and actresses. So we don't need that. We don't want that. And then secondly, if you are a person that that is real sensitive to certain words, the N word or curse words, prepare your hearts and your minds, like they say in church, for what's going to take place. People, it's time for us to be real. We need to be real, so make sure that you accept that. Also, if you suffer from any type of PTSD or something like that, be prepared for some sounds that are very similar to a gun or some type of weapon. So make sure that you have your hearts and minds prepared for that portion. But people, this is a great show. I can't say that enough. I'm excited about it. And also, what is the location?
So we're at the Public Theater located on 616 Center Street in downtown Little Rock, Arkansas.
Okay. And what is that about? Because you know, a lot of people that look like the light skin part of my arm, we go by landmarks. So, you know, is it by a gas station or by a club?
Okay. So if you were coming off 630 and going into downtown, you are going to drive all the way down to where the old McDonald's used to be, and you're going to make a right at that corner, and you're going to go down 2 blocks. You're going to pass the studio theater. You're going to pass the studio theater, and then when you get to that last stop, when you get that stoplight where there's like a mural and a parking lot, you're going to make a hard left, and the Public Theater will be on your left. It'll be on the left side of the street. There's a parking lot right across the street. There's a mural right outside of the parking lot, and there's a parking deck like 2 doors down. I don't think you can miss it. However, you might. So write down 616 Center Street.
All right.
Center Street. Yes.
616 Center Street. I just know
Yes.
you actually got me there in my mind, but I do landmarks or either GPS. So I'm just trying to look out for everything.
From the parking lot, you can see a church. There's a big church. Looks like a Catholic church right across the street.
Yes, GPS is your best friend.
Right, right. Don't argue with it like I do. Like I don't. Yeah, yeah. So, is there anything else, Taylor, Sean, or Christy, that you all maybe want to share as relates to the show that I did not mention or we didn't cover?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
We did the disclaimer. You guys know about the language. Sean told you about the gunshots.
Mhm.
I will say this. Come out and watch some really wonderful actors who are trained, Keith is on tour right now. I don't know if he shared this with anybody, but he just booked something really, really nice that he'll be doing later. I just got done doing a film. Sean is doing a couple of things. Kaylin is a recipient of one of the Northwest Arkansas grants for film. We're come and watch some very experienced working actors. This is not your cousin's production. This is not your mama's production. Yes. So this is a labor of love put together by some professional, working, trained people. So you will be in for a treat if you come.
Gotcha. And Taylor, you and I, speaking of bookings, we're booked for something next week. Not necessarily together, but for the same project. Yes. So people, if you're wondering, my potluck is, if you're wondering why I'm sitting up here looking like a smooth shaven baby by the face, it's not by choice. It's by demand of work. That's something new for me. I can't wait to grow my great hair back on my face. But to God be the glory. To God be the glory. So it's good to know that y'all are working. And I wish each of you the best in every endeavor that you embark upon. If I could be of any help, just let me know. I'll be up in your play.
Next one, we'll call you for the next one.
Yeah, so I'm very excited about it. And we're not going, it sounds like we are ending, but I have one more game. I like to play games.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The Potluck Improv. So here you have it. I'm going to throw out a couple words. And also, if there's anyone in the comments, just want to throw out like a word or a place or item or object, put that in the comment section. And what we're going to do, we're going to team. Oh, that's me. I was about to say, I don't have to play because we have 4 people, but I'm the other person. So I will get involved. We're going to act as if we're having a telephone conversation. So we're on the telephone. And we're gonna have these 2 words, and we're gonna have to work that into an improv type of skit or situation.
Okay.
So we're gonna let Taylor and Taylor, who you want to go with?
Sean.
What's up, Cameron Foster? Thank you for joining. Keep up the good work. I've been seeing your performances, boy. You doing your thing. Alrighty, so we have Taylor, LeRon, and Sean who are going to do the first improv. And people, if you have some words that you want to throw out there, put them in the comment section, and we'll use those. We'll probably do 2 rounds of this. So your words are condom and bracelet. Condom and bracelet. Again, condom. Oh, the green screen won't let it be great. And bracelet. Those are your 2 words. So let's hear this conversation.
Okay.
Hello, Dr. Morris. Thanks for joining. Sean, he's calling you.
Hello.
I hope Sean picks up. Oh, hey, Sean, how you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. I was just man, I'm at this store right now, and I'm just looking, and I'm trying to find a bracelet to give to my girl tonight at dinner, and I'm lost now. I'm choosing between rubies and I think what is that, like a costume emerald or something? I don't know. What do you think she'll like? I don't know.
Bracelet? Shoot, man. I mean, honestly, it's up in the air. It's 50-50. Rubies or emerald, because honestly, I'm kind of more of a condom expert. Now, if you needed help in that department, I could surely get you squared away.
Okay. I'm sure you are, Sean. Well, you know what? This has been a wonderful conversation. I'll call you next. I'll call you when I get to the Walgreens. How about that?
No, sir. No, absolutely not. We need to dive into this, okay? Because if you're going to be presenting her a bracelet, you're definitely going to need a condom.
Okay. Okay. So what suggestions do you have about the condom, since you don't have any suggestions about the bracelet?
Well, honestly, yeah, you should probably get something that matches the bracelet, in color,
Okay, so something
possibly texture. Who knows?
a gold bracelet and a gold wrapper. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, there you go. You can present them to her together. Tell me how it goes, man. Keep me posted.
Great. Thank you for having my back. Goodbye.
Not a problem.
Funny. Dr. Moore says this should be interesting. Olivia stated, what did you say? Such an excellent time to join the live. Right. They're like, what? And then Cameron asked,
Olivia will probably be calling me later. What the heck?
What are y'all talking about? Great job, guys. I mean, love it. I love it. All righty. Kaylin and Warren. So actually, they've been stingy with their words on in the comment section on my end. So Taylor or Sean, y'all throw us some words.
Okay, Sean, you pick one word, I'll pick the other one.
Okay.
Oh, I think my default word is squirrel.
Okay. You got squirrel?
Okay.
I got chair.
Okay. So what are our words again?
Squirrel and chair?
And chair. Squirrel and chair.
Okay.
This should be interesting.
Okay, Caitlin, you're gonna call me. I'm gonna call you.
All right.
Is that Caitlin? Who do I feel like talking today?
Yeah, I know he better answer his phone.
I should send her the voicemail. Okay. Hello?
Hey, Warren, what's up?
I'm asleep.
You sleep? What do you mean? We have things to do today. Why are you still in the bed?
You just don't understand. Last night, I was a squirrel just trying to, just find some acorns.
A squirrel?
Yeah.
In what dimension?
Earth.
Earth?
Yeah.
Well, look here. I'm sitting outside in my chair waiting for you to get up because we have things to do today. And you talking about these squirrels, and I don't know what's going on. So, I mean, did you take some drugs last night?
Oh, no.
What happened?
I thought I was supposed to get you up at 8:10. What time is it?
It's 9:30.
9:30.
Yeah.
Man. Hey, I'm on my way. All right.
All right, man. I'll be waiting on you. All right, we can't do this no more. We got things to do. We got business to handle.
All right, then. But you just stay in that chair and I got you.
All right, me and my chair gonna be here.
Okay. Hey, friends, when y'all call me and I sound asleep, I'm really asleep. I'm not acting. Okay, so we have some words over here in the comment section. We have
Dumbo, octopus, bathroom.
Yeah, let's work our way from the bottom. Y'all got Taylor and Sean. Y'all have Dumbo and octopus. I want to see what this is gonna be like. Dumbo, I guess the elephant with the big ears, and octopus. I love that, Dr. Morris. I can tell you got your PhD. Only a PhD person can think of those two words.
Lord Jesus. Thank you, Dr. Morris.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Right.
Okay, why are you calling me again? I done gave you advice about condoms. What is it?
Man, quit acting like such a Dumbo, man.
What?
Listen, man. Listen. I'm about to go to the aquarium this weekend and I'm gonna see the whales and the sharks and stuff. But they got this new animal. It's huge. It's an octopus, bro.
Dude, don't go there, okay? I went to an aquarium once in Florida and an octopus, okay, and I was walking a little close and it kind of snagged me on the arm and just kind of pulled me into the tank and tried to kill me.
Man,
you don't want to go there.
Man, at this aquarium you can swim with the octopuses, bro.
Don't do it. They have beaks. They want to bite your face. Trust me.
I'ma do it.
All right. That sounds like the dumbest thing I've ever heard, but you go right ahead.
I'ma do it.
You let me know how that turns out.
Peace.
So you said the octopus has a beak?
Does it have a beak?
You said that.
No, wait. Squids have beaks.
Oh, squids have beaks. Okay.
Okay.
They have beaks. I saw that in a McDonald's cartoon.
If they don't, let me know.
I feel like I saw that in a McDonald's cartoon once.
Hey,
Probably.
Y'all better learn me something. All right.
Factual information.
It's our turn. I'm gonna share. Dr. Moore shared Jetstream and Dewberry.
Hump tulips. What's a hump?
Dewberry? What's a dewberry?
Like a blackberry.
Oh.
Because us people from the country, we call them dewberries or jewberries. It's like a blackberry.
Okay.
What is a hump tulip?
Oh, yeah, she got me on that.
Maybe she missed the space.
Dr. Morris.
What's
please,
going on? What's really going on?
What is going on? You said it in a sentence for us, and we'll see if we can work that out. So, you ready, Kayla?
So, what are our words again?
Our words are dewberry and jetstream.
Jetstream. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Ding.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's Kayla? Hold on 1 second, man. My pee is coming out like a jet stream, man. I drunk all that water.
What?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna mute my phone real quick because I don't want you hearing. Yeah, I don't want you hearing me pee. But okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I know that was quick, but hey, like I said, my pee was coming out like a jet stream. Hey, what's up?
Hey, you must have ate some. Anyway, that doesn't matter. So I'm going to this party, right? And they're supposed to have like these interesting dishes there, and yeah, they have a dish that has something called the dewberry in there, and I've never heard of that. So I mean, what do you think? Should I go to this party? Like, what's up?
Yeah, man, you never heard of dewberries? Man, I promise you, it makes the best pie, especially if the crust is right. Now, I have seeds in it, but, if you don't mind, I like strawberry seeds, but I promise you, hey, do you mind if I go with you?
I mean, sure, yeah, because I don't know what these people are talking about. They're talking about dewberries and swingers, and so it's like, I'm just like, yeah, man. So,
I think I saw it on Instagram about a flyer about like swingers and dewberries and all this stuff. Isn't it
Okay.
Hump Tulips, Washington?
Say that one more time.
Hump Tulips, Washington. That's what Dr. Morris said. It was
Hump Tulips, Washington. I believe now that I think of it, yeah, it is. You know, I've heard some interesting things about that place, and you know, I ain't never went there before because. So yeah, I mean, it's like they having this party, so I mean, I figured, yeah, you might as well just come on with me because I don't know what.
I tell you what, are you already dressed?
Oh yeah, I'm dressed. I'm ready. You know, I'm ready to go.
Some shoes real quick or whatever, and I'll just come and pick you up.
Bet for sure.
All right. Come on.
Let's go see about them dewberries.
Oh, all right. All right.
A place. Hump Tulips is a place.
It's a place.
That's a real place?
It's a place in Washington. Dr. Morris said it's a place.
Okay.
That's why me and Sean were like, oh.
You went there. We threw that in there too. We're good. We threw that in there. Okay, and Dr. Morris said it's one of the most ridiculously named places in the world. I agree.
Definitely.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to research that.
Because in Arkansas we got Smack Over and Stamps and Mark Tree and Possum Grape.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So another round for Sean. Well, actually, let's switch it up. Let's switch it up now. So we're gonna put Kaylin and Sean and Taylor and Warren together for the next one, and we have 3 things this time. We have bathroom, flute, and Italy. This comes from Cameron Foster.
Okay, Cameron.
Bathroom, flute,
Okay.
Italy. And I see Cameron got this picture up there of his album or his single. I'm the soul. That brother can sing, so make sure that you go support him. All right. So are we ready, Taylor? Bathroom, flute, and Italy.
Okay.
All right.
You calling me, I'm gonna call you.
Okay. I'm gonna call you.
Okay.
Hey, Siri, call Taylor. Okay. Calling Taylor. LeRon. Hey, what's up, Taylor?
Hey, what's up, Warren? Nothing much. What's going on, man?
Not a whole lot. What, dude? What's that noise?
What you talking about?
Please don't tell me you in the bathroom. Man, I smell it.
Listen. Hey, mind your business. Look now. You can't be holding this stuff in. It'll kill you, man.
Man, that's messed up. Is that you poo?
Listen. That ain't none of your. Look, like I said, mind your business, man. Mind your business.
Sound like a
what
flute.
you want, man? What you want?
No, I got one. How your part sounding like a flute? You sound like what's that girl to be wearing the leotards? The heavyset girl. What's her name?
Oh, you said I sound like Lizzo?
Yeah. How your fart sound like that though, bro?
You know what? At least I'm farting in Italy. You ain't know that, did you? You ain't know that, did you?
You in Italy, bro? I was about to swing by. I was about to pull up.
I ain't here. I am in Italy, and I'm staying in the plaza in Italy. Yes, I am.
Okay. Go ahead and keep eating your red sauce. That's why you're in the bathroom, bro. Sounding like a flute.
All this pasta, but guess what? I'm looking at Riviera.
All right, I'm gonna call Lizzo and tell her that, hey, if her instrument ever breaks, I got a homeboy that can fix it up.
Goodbye.
All right, then, bro. All right.
That was great.
Okay, so this is our last one. The next one we have Sean Christy and Kaylin Richardson that will take part. I think that's all the words that they posted. So I have 3 over here. We're going to have laptop, corn, and umbrella. Laptop, corn, and umbrella.
Okay. All right. Who's calling who?
Please, Kaylin, answer the phone.
Hey, what's up, Sean?
Kaylin, I need you to get on your laptop. Okay, I need you to get on your laptop.
Okay.
There's corn. There's corn in it.
What? Corn?
There's corn in it, and I need you to figure out if
How
that's
did you
okay.
How did you get corn in your laptop?
I don't know. Okay, it's coming out of the keys. It's everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Really starting to scare me. And there's a little girl in the corner looking at me from behind an umbrella.
Hold on, just give me a second.
God.
Let me get in the car. Let me take this my umbrella down. Okay. All right, I'm in the car. So I mean, tell me what happened. Like, I mean, what were you doing?
Well, I mean, there was
Were
a
you
white
cooking
powdery
corn? I
substance
mean,
on
like,
the table, and I saw it, and I just kind of slammed my face down on it, and some of it came in, and then corn started popping out of the laptop.
oh my gosh. I mean, did you at least get to save your work? Like,
No, I don't even know what I was working on anymore.
well, look, all right, I'm on my way. I'm about to come over there and see about this corn in your laptop because I'm on my way. Just hang tight.
Okay,
I'll be there in a sec. Okay,
could you bring me some gummy bears too?
I got you on the gummy bears
Thank you.
for sure.
Interesting. I think that's the issue, Sean. You thought you would eat some Haribo gummy bears, and it was another kind of gummy bear that you ate with corn coming out of your laptop. For real, for real. Man, that was fun. That was fun. So for people that are just tuning in, we just kind of did some improv virtually because it'll be a whole lot better, I'm quite sure, if we're in person. But guys, that was fun. Great job. And I just kind of want to recap before we have our dessert here at the potluck. Again, I have the cast and the directors of, as well as the producers of the Passover by Keith Harper and Taylor LeRon, which will take place June 10th, 11th, and 12th. On June 10th and 11th at 7:30 p.m. And there will be a Q&A starting at 7. Am I right about that?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, the doors will open at 7.
Doors open at 7.
Doors will open at 7. The Q&A will start at 7:30.
Okay.
Or the panel discussion will start at 7:30, and then the show will happen 20 minutes after that, and then after that we'll have a Q&A with everybody for about 15, 20 minutes.
Perfect. And on June 12th, there'll be that same lineup, and there is starring Taylor LeRon, Keith Harper, and Sean Christy. People, you do not want to miss this show. Taylor, tell them how they can get tickets and the price and the location.
You can get tickets on eventbrite.com. You go on Eventbrite and you will search Passover in Little Rock. You can also type in Passover in Little Rock and change your location setting to Little Rock, Arkansas. The tickets are $15 per person, and the show is running from June the 10th to the 11th to the 12th. The 10th and the 11th, the show will go up at 7:30. On the 12th, it will go up at 2:30 as a matinee, and that will be it. If you are a student, we have a promo code going for student buyers. The code is student, all capital letters, I believe, student, and that's it. And that reduces the ticket price. I won't tell you about how much because, you know, how people compete.
Right.
So, but it's quite a decent reduction for student buyers. And so, yeah, tickets are still available. Go get one and come out and watch the show. Even if you don't come, buy a ticket and support. But it's a show that you have to see. You need to see. You want to see. It's a show that everybody's got to see.
All righty now. You better bring that theater out. I love it. I like that transition. People, again, I'm honored for you to join me today at the potluck table, and it would be rude for me not to share dessert. So here's our dessert for today. Popcorn is prepared in the same pot, in the same heat, in the same oil, and yet the kernels do not all pop at the same time. Don't compare yourselves to others. Your turn to pop will come. So people keep that in mind. And the people who are here at the potluck table, Kaylin is popping, Sean is popping, Taylor is popping. Hell, I'm popping. And we just popping. Keith is popping. Logan is popping. Little Rock is popping.
yes, sir.
We're in this pot together. Anytime that you guys want to come back to the Potluck Webcast, you're welcome, because I'm sure there will be other shows, other projects. And I really believe that in this field, we have to help one another out. Just like
For
that
sure.
thinks about my friend, and happy belated birthday, Stephen Wan Young, who has Artists United. And you have all type of people that come together, directors, actors, this, that, and the other. And I have been the star of the show. I have been the helper of the show. I've been the production assistant. So whatever it may take. And that's important to apply to life, not just to theater. You know, your time to pop will come. Stay in the pot. If you get out the pot, you can't pop. So that's all that I have to say. I am Warren L. Booker Jr., the host of the soon-to-be international webcast entitled The Potluck. Hey, we bring whatever you eat. If it's nasty, you want to spit it out, I'm going to ask who cooked it. And also, please always remember, never put raisins in the potato salad here at the Potluck. Taylor, Kaylin, Sean, thank you so much for joining me. I hope
Thank you.
you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I can't wait to see you at the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
All righty, thank you so much. So again, people, make sure that you check out the Passover. With all that being said, are all hearts and minds clear?
Clear.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So somebody can wash these dishes, and we're gonna clear the table. All right, people, enjoy your day. All right, bye bye.